So obviously the Discovery thing didn't work out. So am I right? Yeah. So we're back with the best metal albums of February in a dedicated video. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, this month has been incredible. Probably my favorite month of metal for a very long time. I have 15 albums that easily score above 80% for me. And no, I'm not going soft in my old age. If you've watched Discovery, you know I'm still as honest and brutal as ever. These 15 albums truly impressed me, and ranking them was the hardest part. The difference between 1 and 10 is just a hair thin. Before we dive in, drop your favorite albums of February in the comments below, and let's get started. Number 15, Clapsodra's new album Of Terror and Soul dropped on February 7th by Masterpiece Recording Art Studio. Their second release is packed with haunting melodies, hard-hitting riffs, and a dense atmosphere that pulls you in. What makes them stand out is the dual vocals. Taylor's haunting vocals blend perfectly with RV's deep menacing growls. Lustful Power hooked me instantly. Hope is an emotional power doom ballad, and Corbin closes the album with intensity. While it leans more towards gothic doom with melodic elements, it's a solid album that grows on you. Plus, that cover, both fascinating and unsettling. Storm Death's new album Chaos Will Reign dropped on February 6th via Suicide Records, and it's an absolute beast. It really is. This album is brutally heavy, yet drenched in an eerie ritualistic atmosphere that pulls you in from start to finish. The production is crisp, making every crushing riff, thunderous drum hit, and guttural growl hit with full force. Tracks like Calling to War and Ruins Babylon's Fall stand out with the apocalyptic intensity, while Paradigm of the Experiment mixes black and death metal seamlessly. This isn't just old school worship death metal. Storm Death keeps it fresh, unpredictable, and completely immersive. Wow, Scour, the extreme metal supergroup featuring Phil and Salmo from Pantera and members of Pig Destroyer, dropped Gold on February 21st via Nuclear Blast, and it's a relentless black metal assault. I hesitated at first, mainly because of the album cover, but once I hit play, I was floored. Phil's shrieks and growls are downright feral, proving he can dominate any extreme metal style. Tracks like Invoke and Fusurium are pure chaos with razor-sharp riffs and blistering drumming. While the songs are short, Gold is an intense and no-holds-barred ride that cements Scour as a force to be reckoned with. Then we got Nachtblut. It returns with Totschick, released on February 21st via Napalm Records, and it's as wild and unpredictable as ever fucking before. Blending gothic metal, black metal, industrial influences, the album delivers heavy-hitting tracks like Götter Stille, alongside Rammstein-esque bangers like Totschick and Von Hass getrieben. Stirb Langsam even throws in a pirate metal twist. The crisp production balances meaty riffs, orchestral flourishes, and electronic elements, making for a cinematic yet aggressive experience. While quirky at times, Totschick embraces the unexpected, proving Nachtblut still knows how to keep things fresh and entertaining, and a fun dynamic addition for their discography. And yeah, you'll be seeing a Nachtblut ranking soon. Belial's Nourishing the Disaster to Come dropped on February 7th via Kingdom Music, delivering an atmospheric black metal experience rich in emotion and cinematic intensity. Blending haunting sims, sharp riffs, and menacing vocals, the album thrives on its storytelling approach, weaving spoken word passages into its blackened core aesthetic. Tracks like Nova Monda and Ivreze de la Finitude stand out with their dynamic shifts and ethereal undertones, while We Deserve to Fall Again stretches into the epic 12-minute descent. Though the spoken elements occasionally break immersion, Belial's intricate compositions and raw intensity make this a compelling and immersive listen. Kid Binges Gaya Geschende und Verdammt. It was released on February 22nd via Gemandis Orfala Klakschmiede, delivers an atmospheric black metal experience that far more refined than its raw label suggests. With rich melodies, layered textures, and a ritualistic energy reminiscent of Drowning the Light, the album is both haunting and fucking immersive. Tracks like Dornenstich and Wir lieben sich so Asche von dort shine with melancholic beauty, while the self-titled track is a masterful 12-minute journey. The closing Vordes Rule Capital 1 und 2 balances aggression and atmosphere perfectly. A phenomenal album, though, that the album cover isn't great. Black Witchcraft Stay into Blackest Depths of Hell, released on February 15th via Under the Sign of Garazal Productions, is raw black metal at its most filtered, a nightmarish horror-filled experience. The album blends lo-fi menace with savage vocals and razor-sharp tremolo riffs. Tracks like Devilish Force and Gospel of the Gallows are relentless assaults, while I Am the Poison in God's Vein delivers pure chaos. The deranged shrieks and eerie melodies create an unsettling, hypnotic atmosphere reminiscent of The Kills and Bethlehem. Dark, intense, and uniquely haunting. This is one of February's standout black metal releases. And then we go to Freneliv's third album, Ashen Womb. It dropped on February 7th via Dark Descent Records, delivering such a suffocating fucking blend of death metal and doom with a raw, cavernous production and monstrous guttural vocals. The album engulfs you in a murky abyss. Tracks like Astrolave and Stagnated Blood showcase eerie, looping riffs, while Nebula and Carissapeia build unsettling tension with methodical pacing. The 10-minute title track closes the album in crushing death doom fashion, dragging into the depths before a climactic surge. Hypnotic and impressive, Ashen Womb unfolds its brilliance over repeated listens, proving Freneliv's mastery of atmosphere and brutality. Then we got Morass Fentanyl, released on February 7th via Van Records, is a relentless 34-minute plunge into black and death doom, then suffocating and dripping with eerie fucking atmosphere. The album balances crushing rates with haunting melodies that emerge like whispers from the abyss. Tracks like Walls Come Closer and 1,000 More build apocalyptic tension, while Keisha and Empire inject feral intensity. I start a fire! The vocals are monstrous, the guitars grind like rusted machinery, and the impressive atmosphere never lets up. With its raw yet immersive production, Fentanyl is an unrelenting force that lingers way long after the final notes fade. Amazing album. Then we got Grimmer, Return to Nightside, released on February 28th via Napalm Records, and it's another stunning entry in the atmospheric black metal catalogue. Despite the label shift, their signature nature-inspired sound remains intact, now with cleaner production that enhances the intricate details. Tracks like Curse of the Void and Flight of the Silverstorm, holy shit, shine with haunting melodies, while Mist and Fog blends melancholic doom and mesmerizing flute passages. Skull Gatherers and Impending Death Premonition bring crushing intensity, balancing aggression with ethereal beauty. While not quite on Will Primordial's level, in my opinion, Nightside is an immersive journey, so definitely go check it out if you haven't already. Then we got Havakruno returns with Tavisland, their 4th album released on February 28th via Svart Records, packed with soaring fucking riffs, galloping rhythms, and epic melodies. This album blends black metal and traditional heavy metal seamlessly. The self-titled track stands out with grand choirs, while Havakruno Yataviara delivers relentless energy and emotion. The guitar work is phenomenal, filled with solos that channel like Iron Maiden spirit through a blackened lens. The majestic yet ferocious Tavisland is a thrilling replayable journey, accessible for newcomers yet powerful for longtime fans. A triumphant anthemic entry in Havakruno's ever-evolving sound. Next up, we got Abduction's Existentialismus, released on February 21st via Candlelight Records. It's a gripping album of atmospheric black metal. From the very first notice, this album commanded my attention. I bought the physical copy immediately after listening to the first note. The melodies are haunting, the vocals raw yet dynamic, and the production perfectly balances aggression with eerie fucking atmosphere. His Blackened Shrieks are among the best I've heard this year, but it's the clean vocals that truly caught me off guard, adding an extra layer of depth and emotion. The guitar work is mesmerizing on this, filled with sharp tremolo riffs and soaring melodies, while the percussion is thunderous, incorporating intricate drumming patterns that add a progressive touch. This album has a cavernous, almost like spectral sound with natural reverb, giving it an immersive, isolated quality. Clocking in at around about 45 minutes, this album takes you on a journey through despair, fury, and haunting melody, reminding me of the great old ones, and even Seol, which Seol will be mentioned later on this list. Tracks like A Legacy of Shores and Pyramida Liberi create vast immersive soundscapes, while Blur ist die Farbe der Ewigkeit and Razors of a Calm showcase brilliant songwriting. The closer, Vomiting at Bobak, is a suffocating, hypnotic song, easily one of the best black metal albums of the year, so go check it out. And then we got Initiations, Neue Burger, released on February 7th via Lurari. Neue is a beast. An album that pulls you in and refuses to let go. From the first track, it throws you into a whirlwind of melodic black metal packed with razor-sharp riffs, soaring melodies, and an unrelenting atmosphere. This is the kind of album that sticks with you long after it ends. While undeniably black metal, Neue Burger brings in heavy metal influences, especially in the intricate guitar work and stunning solos. The production is crisp, giving every tremolo riff, thunderous drum hit, and a savage vocal performance the power it deserves. The atmosphere is both immersive and intense, making for a dynamic, unpredictable fucking ride. Tracks like Rituals stands out with their hypnotic bass lines, adding a depth that many black metal albums lack, while The Initiation serves as a perfect closer, a 13-minute epic that ties everything together in a final, crushing assault. JC's vocals and lead guitar work alongside Florence tight riffing make this album both ferocious and captivating. Uncompromising in its vision, Neue Burger is easily one of the most impressive black metal albums I've heard this year, and a serious contender for album of the year. Holy shit. Number 2 comes to, I think it's number 2. Dream Theater has returned with Parasomnia, and it's nothing short of incredible. From start to finish, this album pulls you in with its haunting melodies and a masterfully grafted progressive metal, making it one of their most compelling releases in fucking years. James Labrie delivers a stunning vocal performance, bringing both power and emotion to every track. The guitar work is as sharp as ever, packed with intricate riffs, soaring solos that showcase pure technical brilliance. But the real highlight Mike Portnoy is back behind the kit, and his drumming injects the energy and precision that Dream Theater has been missing. The songwriting feels more, focused, with a heavier edge that brings to mind the intensity of their darker albums. There's a renewed fire in their sound, balancing technicality with atmosphere in a way that feels both fresh and classic. I'd say this is their best album since Black Clouds and Silver Linings. I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but it is easily one of the strongest releases of 2025 so far. Parasomnia has earned a well-deserved spot on my best metal albums of February, and I wouldn't be surprised if it remains one of my favorites of the year. If you haven't heard it yet, you're seriously fucking missing out, so go check out. Finally, number 1 is Seol returns with Amidst the Ruins, released on February 7th by Season of Mist, delivering such an immersive journey through atmospheric black metal and rich folk influences. The album flows effortlessly, blending haunting melodies with thunderous intensity, all wrapped in sweeping orchestral arrangements and traditional Scottish instrumentation. From the moment it begins, Amidst the Ruins pulls you into its vast fucking cinematic world. The guitar work is both intricate and amazing. The drumming is commanding, and the folk elements, flutes, violins, and bagpipes add layers of depth and emotion. The title track stands as a massive highlight, where Andy Marshall's black metal growls soar over a grand orchestral soundscape. The addition of female vocals creates a striking contrast, balancing beauty and aggression. Echoes of the Ancient Land open with a melancholic acoustic passage before launching into one of the album's most intense and emotionally charged moments. Meanwhile, Glen of Sorrow blends progressive melodies with raw black metal aggression, leading to an unforgettable outro. Then comes the Sylvian Embrace, leaning fully into folk with angelic vocals and a deeply atmospheric aura. The album closes with Rebirth, a breathtaking finale where Marshall's harsh vocals collide with soaring harmonies, leaving such a huge impact. Amidst the Ruins is nothing short of stunning, capturing Seol's signature mix of melancholy, power, and grandeur. It's a record that just lingers. It really does, long after it ends, proving once again why Seol remains at the forefront of atmospheric black metal in Scotland. It's Scotland. I've been to Scotland. Amazing. Scotland's amazing. I've been to Scotland. Incredible. I went to Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Inverness. Oh yeah. I tried to see that Loch Ness Monster, but I couldn't. I even went on tour to see the Loch Ness Monster, but didn't see no Loch Ness Monster. Edinburgh. What an incredible city. So gothic. Went on a haunted tour as well. And I didn't believe in ghosts, but holy shit, I believe in ghosts now after going on that tour. We literally went to a graveyard. This is completely off topic now. We literally went to a graveyard, and we were standing on over 10,000 bodies buried underneath us. Poltergeists were around. Yeah, we went to the graveyard in the dark. It was haunting, very haunting. I went there last year. Scotland, amazing place. But yeah, Seol's album, Amidst the Ruins, is my number 1 February album of 2025. So yeah, let me know in the comments below your favorite metal albums. Let me know what I have missed. This is my list, so it's completely right. It's been fun, and I will see you in the next one.